Let's Go NC is a complete curriculum for teaching pedestrian and bicycling safety and skills to elementary-age children. It provides everything needed to teach various age groups, skill levels, abilities, and learning styles. The complete curriculum includes a comprehensive instructor's guide, helpful videos that show you how to get started, complete lesson plans, videos to reinforce concepts, and suggestions for integrating the lessons into other subjects. The Instructor's Guide is where you'll find detailed information about the curriculum and complete instructions on how to use Let's Go NC. If you're a new instructor, start by downloading and reading the Instructor's Guide. There are two primary sets of lessons: Let's Go Walking, which teaches pedestrian safety, and Let's Go Biking, which targets bicycling skills. They may be taught independently, but when used together, they provide a comprehensive education in traffic safety rules and behaviors. There are 3 teaching levels for each set of lessons, which offer developmentally appropriate concepts and activities for kindergarten and 1st grade, 2nd and 3rd grade, and 4th and 5th grade. At each teaching level, the lessons progress from healthy living and safety concepts taught in the classroom to walking and bicycling skill-building activities outdoors. The concepts covered in Let's Go NC are similar for all teaching levels, but the depth and difficulty build from one teaching level to the next. The higher grade levels focus on more complex skills. The goal of this progression is to help children move from learning and practicing safe behaviors to automatically doing these safe behaviors. To engage and move children through the 3 stages of motor learning, Let's Go NC offers repeated skill-building opportunities within and across teaching levels. By exposing children to concepts consistently and frequently, the lessons help them to build good habits, as well as their understanding of what it means to walk or bicycle safely. There are 5 topics covered in the Pedestrian Lesson Set. These topics are covered at every teaching level. In the Bicycling Lesson Set, the lesson topics progress through the teaching levels. Simple concepts and skills are covered in the lower grade levels, while intermediate to advanced concepts and skills are learned and practiced by older children. Lessons within a teaching level should be taught in order. Concepts and skills in the earlier lessons are the building blocks for later lessons. Each lesson includes several teaching methods to reach children of varying learning styles. The general approach for each lesson includes an introduction, instructor-guided discussion or demonstration of key concepts, guided practice through skill-building activities, and a lesson review. Balanced curriculum options are included at the end of each lesson to help you integrate the themes of bicycling and walking into other subject areas. The lessons, skill-building activities, and balanced curriculum options align with the North Carolina Standard Course of Study. You will find the Common Core and Essential Standards addressed at the front of each lesson. Let's Go NC is a tool to also help teachers comply with state law, to instruct students on school bus safety. It covers walking to the bus stop, riding the bus, and all of the steps in between. It even provides parent-caregiver tip sheets that offer take-home information and opportunities for learning and skill development outside of the classroom. The Instructor's Guide is the best place to get started. It has more detailed information about everything covered in this overview and much more. Step-by-step instructions for organizing and preparing to teach the lessons, additional tips and considerations, and resources for including children of all abilities. Let's Go NC can help North Carolina's children develop a safe and healthy lifestyle with walking and biking. All they need is someone like you to get them going. So start now.